Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Listening Road. I'm Jose Gonzalez, and I'm your host. This podcast is aimed at helping you improve your listening skills, especially if you're an intermediate English learner working to give your level a boost. In our third episode, we talked about shopping habits, in-person shopping versus online shopping. We also heard about an important trip to the Earth's orbit done by John Glenn. Today, let's get into two new topics, so prepare your headphones and let's get started. The first segment today will revolve around an unusual issue, yet one that is becoming more common. In our fast-paced world of online shopping and convenient doorstep deliveries, there is a concerning trend that many of us may not think about until it actually happens to us. Porch piracy. That's right, package theft is on the rise in the United States, and today we're going to discuss what it is, why it's happening, and what people can do to prevent it. So, what actually is porch piracy? Simply put, it's the theft of packages that are left on doorsteps or porches, usually while homeowners are away. With the boom of e-commerce, particularly during the pandemic, many of us experienced the joy of receiving packages at home. And as it is very common, right at your front door if you live in the US. But this convenience comes with its own set of challenges, as opportunistic thieves are taking advantage of unattended deliveries. Recent studies show that nearly 1 in 3 Americans has experienced porch piracy. That's a staggering statistic when you think about it. In 2021 alone, more than 210 million packages were reported stolen or reported lost. The average value of these stolen items can range in the hundreds of dollars, impacting not just people's finances, but also their sense of security at home. So why is porch piracy becoming so prevalent? One major factor is the ease of access. With public spaces and open neighborhoods, it doesn't take much for a thief to grab a package and make a quick escape. Plus, many delivery services have adapted to contactless delivery methods, which might leave packages visible and vulnerable for longer periods. And unfortunately, the anonymity that comes with being out in public only adds to the challenge. I actually came across this topic while watching videos on YouTube and seeing how there are many cases of people who have had their packages stolen. In some cases with thieves allegedly stealing tens of packages in one day. I recall a video featuring a woman who explained that she committed the act simply because she couldn't afford her rent. She was apprehended by the police, and they found about 10 stolen boxes in her car, all taken from a single neighborhood. But what can we do about it? There are several proactive steps people can take to mitigate the risk of porch piracy. First and foremost, consider scheduling deliveries for times when you know you'll be home. If that's not possible, some services allow you to specify a time window when you are most likely to be available. Another helpful tip is to invest in a secure delivery box or a smart lock. Some companies even provide a safe delivery option for high-value items that can only be accessed by specific individuals, like you or your courier. Additionally, many homeowners are turning to doorbell cameras or security systems to monitor deliveries and deter would-be thieves. According to ValuePenguin.com, over half of Americans use cameras for home security, and 22% of Americans say they installed one in the past year to prevent package theft. Another approach is to work with your neighbors. Establish a neighborhood watch or an informal network to keep an eye out. If you see something suspicious, don't hesitate to speak up or alert local authorities. It's all about building a community that looks out for one another. However, as I think about the videos I watched, even your front neighbor can be a thief, so just be careful. Lastly, if you do find yourself a victim of porch piracy, remember that you're not alone. Report the theft to local authorities and your delivery service. In many instances, they may offer a reimbursement or replacement. Communities are also encouraging individuals to share their stories online, creating awareness and supporting each other in prevention efforts. In sum, porch piracy is a growing issue in the US that affects everyone. But with a little awareness and some smart choices, people can work together to safeguard deliveries and maintain peace of mind in homes. Now, I live in Colombia, in Bogota, and to be honest, I'm not sure how common this is here. In the city, you can order many things and get them in a day or two. But for those of us living in buildings, the security guards would normally get the packages and store them for you while you get home. I don't know of many cases where things have been stolen, but a few in which the package was misplaced, so it took some time for the right owner to get it. But I'd like to know about your experience. Is it easy to order online in your country? Is it safe for you to get your package? Leave your answers in the comments. The second segment today highlights several women who made a difference during the COVID-19 pandemic. As the world began to grapple with COVID-19 in early 2020, teams of scientists rushed to develop vaccines at unprecedented speeds. Behind many of these groundbreaking efforts were remarkable women whose expertise, leadership, and innovative thinking made all the difference. Let's start with Dr. Kathleen Carrico, whose work in mRNA technology, along with Drew Weissman, laid the foundation for some of the most effective vaccines we have today. Carrico's journey wasn't easy. She faced numerous challenges earlier in her career, including skepticism and funding difficulties. However, her tenacious determination led to groundbreaking research that ultimately made mRNA a viable platform for vaccines like the ones manufactured by Moderna and Pfizer. Today, her contributions are celebrated worldwide, and she stands as a testament to the power of perseverance in science. Then we have Professor Sarah Gilbert, a vaccinologist from the University of Oxford who led the development of the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine. This vaccine was particularly significant for its equitable distribution and affordability. Gilbert's commitment to ensuring access to vaccines for low and middle-income countries exemplified the compassionate side of science. Her ability to coordinate a vast international team while maintaining focus on a common goal was nothing short of remarkable. Let's not forget Dr. Maria van Kerkhove, an epidemiologist at the World Health Organization. As the technical lead for the COVID-19 response, she was a prominent voice in guiding global health measures. Van Kerkhove was known for her clear communication and demystification of the virus, educating the public on the importance of vaccines. Her leadership during this unprecedented time had a significant impact on public health policy. We'll now talk about Dr. Lisa Jackson, an experienced leader at Moderna. She played a critical role in the company's clinical development, leading the safety and efficacy trials for the mRNA vaccine. Jackson's experience, especially with vaccine development for other diseases, was crucial in shaping a safe and effective COVID-19 vaccine in record time. Furthermore, there are countless women in laboratories, clinics, and communities who contributed to the vaccine rollout. From clinical trials researchers to public health advocates, their collective efforts were instrumental in educating populations about the importance of vaccination. These behind-the-scenes heroines worked tirelessly to ensure vaccines were not only developed, but also distributed safely and effectively. Now, while these dazzling achievements deserve celebration, they also remind us of the importance of representation in the sciences. Women have historically been underrepresented in many scientific fields, but the COVID-19 pandemic showcased their relationship and innovation. This moment serves as an opportunity to encourage and inspire future generations of girls and women to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. As we look to the future, it's clear that the lessons learned and path forged by these women will pave the way for more breakthroughs in health and science. Their stories of resilience and brilliance inspired us to support diversity in research and continue the fight against preventable diseases. Today is the International Women's Day, and I thought it was important to reflect on the women who have made important contributions to our current post-pandemic world. But I want you to think about the women in your life and in your country who helped or have helped in science. Can you think of any? If so, tell me about them in the comments. And if you can't, then do some research and let us know. Okay guys, thank you for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, and let's not forget to reflect on those women who have helped shape our lives. I'm looking forward to sharing some knowledge, stories, and experiences with you in future episodes. If you liked it, click on that like button and share it. Have a good weekend.